Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're journeying back in time to medieval China, a period of incredible innovation that shaped the world in ways you might not even realize. From the things we use every day to the very foundations of modern society, the inventions from this era are nothing short of revolutionary. So get ready as we count down the top 10 medieval Chinese inventions that changed the world. Kicking off our list at number 10 is something many of us can't live without: paper money. Before the Song Dynasty, trade was clunky. Imagine carrying heavy strings of coins for every large purchase. Merchants started using private, promissory notes, and the government saw the potential in the 11th century. They issued the first official paper currency called jiaozi. This brilliant idea made commerce much easier, laying the groundwork for modern economic systems. It was a lightweight, portable solution that transformed trade and finance forever. Coming in at number 9 is an invention that brought art and literature to the masses: woodblock. Printing, while rudimentary forms existed earlier. It was during the Tang Dynasty that this technology truly flourished. Artisans would carve entire pages of text and images onto a wooden block, ink it, and press it onto paper. The world's oldest dated printed book, the Diamond Sutra from 868 AD, was made this way. This technique allowed for the mass production of books, calendars, and art, making knowledge more accessible than ever before. At number 8, we have an invention that literally changed the direction of history: the magnetic compass. Chinese scientists in the Song Dynasty discovered that a lodestone, or magnetized iron, would always point south. They first used this for fortune-telling and orienting their homes for good feng shui. But by the 11th century, they had adapted it for navigation. Mariners could now sail the open seas with confidence, even on cloudy days. This technology eventually spread along the Silk Road, empowering explorers and ushering in the age of discovery. Sailing into our number 7 spot is a maritime marvel: the stern-mounted rudder. Before the Song Dynasty innovation, steering a large ship was a clumsy, difficult task, often requiring large oars on the side. The Chinese developed a single rudder mounted to the back of the ship that could be easily controlled. This made ships far more maneuverable, allowing them to navigate treacherous rivers and sail more efficiently on the open ocean. Paired with the compass, it gave Chinese sailors an unparalleled advantage in maritime trade and exploration. Now for number 6, an invention with a real bang: gunpowder. It was accidentally discovered by Taoist alchemists around the 9th century while they were searching for an elixir of immortality. Ironically, it created something that would change warfare forever. Initially used for fireworks and celebratory events, its military potential was quickly realized. The Chinese developed the first fire lancers, rudimentary flamethrowers, and eventually cannons and bombs. This explosive invention spread west, fundamentally altering the balance of power on battlefields worldwide. Halfway through our list at number 5 is movable type printing. Building on the foundation of woodblock printing, a commoner named Bai Sheng came up with a groundbreaking idea around the year 1040. He crafted individual characters from baked clay, which could be arranged in an iron frame to form a page of text. After printing, the characters could be broken up and reused. This was a massive leap in efficiency. While Chinese has thousands of characters, this principle was revolutionary. Centuries later, Gutenberg's metal movable type press in Europe would spark the Renaissance, but the original concept was born in medieval China. At number 4, we have a delicate but strong invention: porcelain. While pottery has been around for millennia, the translucent, durable, and beautiful ceramics we know as porcelain were perfected during the Tang Dynasty. Chinese artisans mastered high-firing techniques using a special clay called kaolin. The result was a product so prized that it became known simply as China. It was a major export, coveted by royalty and nobility around the world, and it set the global standard for fine ceramics for centuries. Cracking our top 3 is an invention that has saved countless lives: inoculation. Long before Edward Jenner's work with smallpox in the West, Chinese physicians in the 15th or 16th century developed a method called variolation. They would take material from a smallpox scab, grind it into a powder, and blow it into a healthy person's nose. This introduced a mild form of the disease, allowing the person to build immunity. It was risky, but it was the first systematic attempt to immunize a population against a deadly disease, laying the essential groundwork for modern vaccines. Our runner-up at number 2 is the mechanical clock. While sundials and water clocks existed elsewhere, the Chinese engineer Song took timekeeping to a whole new level in 1088. He built an enormous astronomical clock tower that was over 30 feet tall. It was powered by a water wheel and featured an escapement mechanism, the key component that allows a clock to tick, and move in regular, controlled steps. This was the first chain drive mechanism in history and the direct ancestor of all modern mechanical clocks that keep our world running on time. And finally, at number 1, the invention that truly connected the world, pepper making, although invented a bit before the medieval period. Its widespread adoption and improvement during this era is what makes it a world changer. A court official named Kai Lun is credited with standardizing the process around 105 AD. Using materials like tree bark, hemp, and old rags, this created a cheap, lightweight, and effective writing surface by the medieval Tang and Song dynasties. Paper was everywhere in China. It spread along the Silk Road, replacing papyrus and parchment. Without paper, the mass printing of books, the spread of knowledge, paper money, and even simple record-keeping would have been impossible. It is, without a doubt, the foundation upon which so much of human progress has been written, and there you have it, 10. Incredible inventions from medieval China that shaped our past and continue to influence our present. It is amazing to see how much of our modern world has its roots in the ingenuity of this fascinating period. Which invention surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below.